Shalom and welcome to the of Torah. This year is entitled How Irreligious Jews Can Bring About the Redemption, according to the Chofaitz Chayim. In A Question of Redemption, chapter 9 brings a lot of answers down to this question about how, if we say because of our sins we were kicked out, so how do non-from people be the ones who build it up? The Chofaitz Chayim says that, and it's quoted in chapter 9 and other places in the book Question of Redemption, that's one thing to have a galut that tries to cleanse the Jewish people and help them do tshuva. But when they reach such a low state where we're falling apart and losing our connection to the Masorah and assimilating into marriage, the enlightenment, etc., well, then the idea of we're not going to let you back in because you were sinners, that doesn't apply in such a case. It applies for 70 years after the first Mikdash destroyed, 70 years, time to come back. But where we're assimilating and losing out, we're going to lose the whole nation, so then we don't say, means where the goals are going to serve a cathartic purpose, a therapeutic purpose. It's going to bring about tshuva for the Jewish people, then, and only then you'll come back. But where exile is going to decimate the Jewish people, the Chofaitz Chayim says, in such a case, not. That's how Rav Bergman, in the Question of Redemption, learns the Chofaitz Chayim and applies it to today. And let's call a spade a spade. Look around in America, the assimilation outside of the Orthodox circles was 80%. It's gone. They're gone. What a tragedy. People outside the Orthodox circles really going and losing their connection to Torah totally and intermarrying at an unbelievable rate. No Orthodox person should say, you see, Reform conservative, I told you so. No one should be happy about the fact that the conservative Reform Jews are losing so many Jews. It's a tragedy. It's a tragedy. And therefore, it's one thing where Gullahs can serve a purifying effect, but where Gullahs are going to end up just losing the whole Jewish nation, then even though it says Menechat, in such a case, even people who are sinners may be allowed to come back because it's the only way to save the nation. That's how Rav Bergman, in the Question of Redemption, chapter 9, understands the Chofaitz Chayim and applies it to our case today. Shalom.